Hello, what's happening? Welcome to New York for NAB Show East. Should be an interesting couple of days. We came out here, got in last night. NAB show, we've been to the one out in Vegas. We're here in the one in New York. The one in Vegas is literally probably 10 times the size of the one here
in New York. It's not even fair to compare the two.
But honestly, it's a little more intimate. There should be some great sessions. So really, what we want to do, behind the scenes.
That's right. Let's do it.
Let's have some fun. So camera equipment is always something that's on our mind, it's always on everybody's mind, especially in your video production, clearly. But one of the big things that we've seen year over year, and everybody continues to talk about, are PTZ cameras. Really the cameras that are unmanned, robotic cameras. They basically look like glorified webcams in a sense, and actually a lot of people use them as webcams. But what we're seeing here at this show in particular is that everybody is really touting them to get rid of that camera operator, especially if you're going live. And obviously this show is a lot about live streaming and trying to consolidate that live streaming for smaller things. Pop up some of those different PTZ cameras, get them all over. You can have 12 inputs in some of them. You could have 16 inputs. We were talking to somebody earlier that wanted literally 40 inputs of cameras all around their venue. So if you're going to go ahead and do that, it's a great idea so that you can go ahead, maneuver around, and control them all yourself. The one thing that we're always kind of cognizant of is, what does that look like when you roll into a client? Yes, we're showing that we're nimble, we can do a lot more with just such a small team, but is there a lot more on our shoulders that we have to worry about and think about while we are in site? So there's a lot of upside to them. There's still a little bit of a gray area, and also the other piece is the price point isn't really as low as I'd really love them to be. They're cool, but if I'm spending a ton of money, I still might want that camera operator behind them, running a camera that really, quite frankly, has a little bit better graphics card in it, has a better lens to it, and you're going to get a better quality at the end of the day. So I'm torn, to say the least. See how it goes.
NAB, you know, obviously there's always kind of like an overarching theme to these types of shows. I remember 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we were at a show and everybody couldn't stop talking about OTT, 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 OTT. I think, to me, the thing that's most striking about this year's show really is everybody has a switcher, right? Everybody has a switcher that they want to sell you. They want to make it easy to go live. It's all switcher, 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 everyone. Like, even companies that are camera manufacturers are all like, yeah, here's our camera. It's really cool. You should love it. The picture quality is great. Also, right next to that, here's your switcher. You can plug that camera in, and by the way, maybe we also have an encoder so you can go live. A lot of these companies are really looking, it seems, looking for ways to make it easy for people to have the end-to-end solution to go live at a cost-effective price, which is great for the average person. Like, the barrier to entry is a lot lower than it once was. The question is, if it's not your primary focus to be a company that, you know, works on, you know, live production equipment, how high is the quality, and what's the gear actually look like, and what does it do for you? So it's one of those interesting things. It's what's great about these shows, to be able to get your hands on and actually talk to the people and see the specs up live. But really, to me, one of the biggest themes here is everybody is obsessed with live, how the average person can do it, how they can do it easily, how they can do it with a control panel, and how they can do it with like no service or no internet connection at all. So that's definitely one of the things we've noticed most here this week, I think, for sure.
Wave to the camera.